welcome back to another video. I'm Tanice Marie, and on this channel I make faith-based content, lifestyle videos and vlogs. So if you are interested in that type of content, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. So in today's video, as the title suggests, I'm going to be taking you guys behind the scenes of my 4 a.m. Bible study routine. I know 4 a.m. sounds really like crazy to be waking up 4 a.m. every morning, but it's something that I decided that I wanted to be intentional with, because I don't know, there's just something about just me getting up in the morning when there's like barely any traffic on the road. Nobody's like moving. It's just the stillness of the night. The most I'll hear is like birds like chirping in my window, and that's such a beautiful sound. So, there's just something about just feeling connected and grounded to God, like when I start my day at that time. So I'm just gonna take you guys behind the scenes to just show you what I do when I'm doing my Bible study. So if you are interested in seeing what I do, then stay tuned. When my alarm goes off, it is so hard for me to get up. Like, I spend some time twisting and turning in the bed because I'm just so exhausted, especially if I don't go to my bed early. But then I have to remind myself that whenever I tell God to meet me at a specific time, He shows up. And I don't want to ever make God an option. He's always supposed to be a priority in my life. Before I get started, I try to make my environment as calming, relaxing, and inviting as possible. I get my Bible study basket. I take everything that I'm going to be needing for my devotion, and I start with a word of prayer. I just pray to God and I ask Him to just join me even now. I ask Him to just send the Holy Spirit to just be here with me as I start this worship session. I then turn on a worship song that helps me to feel grounded, that makes me feel like I'm inviting the Holy Spirit with me. And this morning, I decided to choose the Jamie McDonald song, Desperate, because I don't know, it's the words, they're just really, really good, especially where it says, to send heaven because, I need help and I'm desperately in need of God and His presence. So that's the song that I chose. So I started with my Ellen G. White devotional, and the one I was reading from was The Faith I Live By. And it's so crazy because the devotional for that day, the title of it was Time, a Precious Talent. And I feel like it was really, really important because this is something that I've been struggling with. Like, I'm constantly asking God to help me to just be intentional with my time. Like, I don't want to get up every day wasting time and not living in the purpose that He created me for. And so the verse for the devotional came from Psalm 90 verse 12. And it says, "So teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom." One thing that the devotional said is that our time belongs to God. Every moment is His, and we are under the most solemn obligation to improve it to His glory. Of no talent He has given will He require a more strict account than of our time. And that's really important, because when God comes, He is going to be asking us what we did with the time that we were here. How many people did we help? Did we make disciples? Were we living in purpose? Were we doing things that we were supposed to do? And so that is something that I struggle with. And I feel like God was kind of like reminding me, like, be intentional with your time. Another thing that the devotional said is that we have but a few days of probation in which to prepare for eternity. We have no time to waste, no time to devote to selfish pleasure, no time for the indulgence of sin. Now, by no means is God saying that we should not live our lives right and enjoy our lives like any normal human being would, but also in doing so, be mindful that everything that we're doing, we should use as an opportunity to tell others about God. So if we're going to work, if we're going to church, everything that we do, we should have God at the forefront of our minds, and we should use every opportunity that we get to tell others about Him, about His grace, His mercy, and how He came and died for us. And so that is something that I'm trying to implement. I then moved on to my devotional from Prayers from the Throne Room. The title of it was Becoming His Throne of Grace. And I highlighted part of the passage that says, I want my heart to be full of passion, prayer, and even desperation to know you and partner with your purposes. I want to be so confident of your faithfulness that I become your throne of grace upon the earth together with your church. I've started to make that my everyday plea, just asking God to partner with me in everything that I do. I then moved on to the book Commanding Your Morning by Cindy Trim, and it's one of my all-time favorite books. I was just showing you the part where it says in Proverbs 18 verse 21, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Choose to use your tongue to bring life, not death, to bless and not to curse, even when it comes to your enemies. I feel like it's super important for us to be mindful of the things that we say to others and make sure that we're helping and building people instead of tearing them down. To close out Bible study, I just spent some time just writing what I think God was trying to say to me, what I think the Bible verses meant, like everything that I got from the worship session. I then end with a prayer song, and then I pray, and I look outside at God's beautiful creation and just take everything in as the sun begins to rise. This routine is not perfect. There are days when I can't get up out of bed. There are days when sometimes I don't want to write anything. There are days when I don't want to read the Bible and I just sit there in silence. It is different every single morning. But one thing I do know is that I try to start my day with God, because whenever I don't, and I've proven it time and time again, whenever I wake up in the morning and then I just either just start my day just by doing whatever I want to do, or start my day just by going to work, then it literally throws off my entire day. It never fails. I've proven it time and time again. So I do know that when I start the day with God, I have a much smoother day. Like, I feel protected. I feel like I can conquer the world. I feel like I can do anything. So if you guys want to start your own morning routine, even if you're not going to start it at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or some crazy time, my suggestion is to just give God your first. Like, go to him first thing in the morning. Let him be the first person that you talk to every single day. I want you guys to tell me how you feel and tell me if you see the difference in worshiping God first thing in the morning, if your day changes, if it makes you feel a lot better. Just tell me how it goes. If you like the video, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I want you guys to leave a comment below. What are some things that you do for your morning devotion routine? All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.